What's up, traders? This is Vee Trades, and today I will be doing a technical analysis breakdown for Tesla with the ticker symbol TSLA. I will first be going over what I see in the daily chart and finish the video off with the weekly chart. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Please trade at your own risk. So what happened to Tesla since I looked at it last time, which is what I believe to be Monday? Let me take a look at the calendar. Yeah, it was July 2nd, which was, I think, what is that, Tuesday? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. I think it was Wednesday. So either way, it was last week, Wednesday. And price was right about here. It looked like we had a failed breakout on the bottom of this consolidation. Looks like Thursday, price came up, found resistance, and then, or Friday was obviously a holiday, came down and found resistance, and then we sold off lower. So the gap down basically was due to this price not coming back in this range pattern. You can see that price made a move up higher, consolidated, broke out higher, failed. The bullish momentum was not strong enough to escape this trading range. Price came back inside that trading range. Whatever happens on the top can happen on the bottom. We broke it on the bottom. And this time, price came back up to that range and found resistance and sold off. Just like if price broke out higher, it pulled back and hit the top of the range as a pullback, it could have continued higher. But in this case, it failed and came back lower. So this case, the bears are pretty strong because they're able to, find resistance from that trend line, the 315 level, and then drop down lower. So Tesla could be in the formation of a macro pullback, you could say, or a two-legged pullback. You take this leg right here, one leg down, and you clone this over. This would be the start of the second leg down. Price is targeting 261. So again, that's pretty low, but there's some support in the way. We might not see it get that low. There's some support at this 287 zone. So if this breaks, the next target would be the 260s. As of right now, bears definitely have the upper hand. Price is below the bearish trend line, showing signs of weakness. It's not guaranteed to reach this measure move target. We can always fail and then reverse strongly higher, but I would just keep an eye on that, especially with that gap down lower. Below the trend line, we confirm resistance at the 314 level. Below the EMA is starting to point down. We have a measure move target in play to the downside, the 260s. So overall, it's not looking good for the bulls. Drag this trend line across. This could be the saving level. You see, if I connect this swing to this swing, you drag it over, we're right at that trend line. You could drag it a little bit, shallower, but most likely it's probably right where we gap down to. So overall, this could be the saving grace. Instead of seeing that move down to the 260s, we might have maybe just had a double test of the 280s like we did back over here. Price broke out, tested it once, tried to move up higher, tested it twice, tried to get down below this level twice, failed. Most likely we're going to do the opposite, which is move up higher. So there is that possibility the correction is over, but I just want to point out if we do see more downside, I already highlighted the reasons why. But if we do find support from here, it's probably going to be the end for this correction, and most likely we're going to see another move up higher, probably the size of this leg right here. One leg up right here, second leg up, targeting right around the 425 level. So again, it's in an important place. I say, what do you want to see first to confirm we're going to move up higher? Probably get back above the 314 level because that was resistance. Now we need to confirm it as support. So get back of it, and then break this downward sloping trend line. So downward sloping trend line, get back above the range lows at 314, 315, when most likely we're going to see a move up higher towards the 400s. So all I see for Tesla on the daily chart, let's take a look at the weekly chart. Pretty choppy so far. I think a lot of that resistance probably due to the downward sloping trend line in the way. Long term, there is this upper sloping trend line right here that price has not come back to, showing a bullish imbalance. So see how bearish this can get. But overall, it's trying to find some sort of support. So that's all I have for Tesla on the weekly chart. Same price as we have seen in January of 2021. So it's more than 4 years later, we're at the same price level. So definitely a lot of accumulation going on, you could say. And then if in the future, it may continue to move up higher. But as right now, traders are just playing the range in the macro and short term, and they're not really riding any particular trends long term for Tesla. So all I have on the daily and weekly charts. This is Vee Trades, and thank you for your time.